Hey everybody, I'm here with Jen and Sylvia Soska, the Soska sisters. How are you guys?
Awesome. We're at Comic-Con. Who isn't awesome at Comic-Con?
It's like returning to the mothership. It's my people.
Have you been here before, or is this your first time?
Is this our fourth year?
Third year.
Nice.
Bad.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Right?
So you guys are geeks first.
We're geeks before anything.
Right.
Like hardcore. Like we used to play pen and paper or D&D. Like we were hardcore nerds. And then we hit puberty and then the boys didn't want to play with us anymore.
Aww.
They're like, oh, you look like girls that make fun of us.
Every one man that I've loved has been fictitious.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and created by Stan Lee mostly.
Nice. I'm going to make sure he hears that.
Please do. Also, I hear Stan Lee likes the ladies. I will sit in your lap, Stan. Where are you?
Whoa.
I need to meet you.
You're like the comic book Santa Claus, really.
He is comic book Santa Claus. Uncle Stan.
You just sit on his lap. What do I want? Oh, I wanted you to write me in a Deadpool comic. I want to be his first affair since he got married.
You guys could be cool comic book characters, I think.
I think that would be sick.
I
Yeah.
love that. And why doesn't Deadpool have two identical twins just hanging around? Canadian foul-mouth loves drinking and partying and whatever else he likes. Oh, killing.
Killing. Our favorite.
You guys love killing. All right, so See No Evil 2, this is kind of your first foray into like a studio motion picture. What was that like? What were the differences? And was it easier or harder than making like your own thing?
It was so much easier. Oh my God. Everyone said we were going to get totally screwed over, but they supported everything we did. And because it's real companies. So there aren't like dudes being like, oh, well, if you suck my dick, you get your cut. And you're like, oh no, I'm actually...
Stop, say what you really mean.
Oh no, I'm such a wallflower. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying, but no, it was just like so nice. It was so professional. Like it was always as a nerd, it was always a dream of mine to shoot something on the Phantom camera, which shoots super slow motion, and it's a very expensive camera for a really like graphic murder. And I asked them, and they said yes, and I'm like, yes. It was just, it was like Christmas. It was like sitting Uncle Stan's lap and getting, whatever you want.
And now, how involved were they? Were they kind of part of the decision making all the time, or did they let you guys do what you wanted to do?
They were really creatively supportive of everything we wanted to do. I mean, of course they had input, but I never walked away from a conversation with WWE or Lionsgate that I felt, oh man, I just got screwed, or no, they ruined the film. By the time we locked the film, I couldn't believe it because everything I wanted in the film was in the film. Every moment, every beat, every scene, every musical choice, every sound choice, which as a filmmaker, it's just such a complete, perfect feeling.
Yeah, and they actually pushed us to do better. Like, I remember we sat at a round table for 3 hours discussing one of the most epic kills, which, by the way, has never been done in a film before.
Nice.
And I was like, look at all of us in our little suits talking about murdering this person. This is society. This is nice.
Sweet. It's sweet.
It's
Yeah.
professional.
Now, Kane was saying the shoot was 15 days or something?
Are you going to tell me movies get shot for more than 15 days? Because
Yeah.
I might have to slap you.
And then we went and did Vendetta with WWE and Lionsgate, an huge action movie in 15 days.
How is that possible?
Well, actually, I know what you're thinking about. Star Wars was shot in 15 days, and then they're like, let's add a 16th day for all that space shit. So
Right.
that's why everyone thinks 16 is what movies are done.
Epic length, yeah.
But 15 is normally.
Wow. And now were the days like 12-hour days, 15-hour days?
Only
like...
12. We weren't
12.
allowed to go over, and it was there's two of us. I feel sorry for people that there's only one of, because we could split off and do stuff.
How
and
does
rejoin.
one director do it? It sounds crappy and lonely and frustrating.
They just cry and cut themselves.
Wow. Now, are you guys always on the same page, or do you guys have disagreements about, something you're doing in the film, or are you guys always like on
Ooh, us? And that was... She's a very creative, passionate artist, so it's a little bit, I imagine, like how the Weinsteins talk to each other. She's fired me on every movie. This time she fired me in pre-production.
On Vendetta, I don't like. I go, this is the last one.
I can't work with you anymore. You can't work with me anymore.
I can't work with you anymore. This is the last one. You figure out what you're gonna do after this.
Okay, so. But we're also Hungarian, so when we say, I wish you died before you were born, that's just us expressing, I don't like that choice you've decided. I am frustrated by you. But to an untrained eye, when we're screaming at each other, it sounds like arguing.
It's like what Marv says in Sin City. Dames, sometimes we just need to let it out, and afterwards, you never know anything was wrong. That's us, Hungarian twins.
Yeah.
And you guys have developed such a fan base, you know, over the years. What is it like interacting with the fans? I'm sorry, I hit you. I just smashed you.
Sexual harassment. Kane, save us!
I'm gonna do the rest of the infield.
We'll just be like that.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting jealous.
What is it like interacting with your huge fan base?
I love them because they're the reason I'm not waiting tables anymore. And we're very grabby and huggy, and they're just like, oh, you're what you seem like on the internet. Although I think they're a little disappointed how like up we are, because they're like, oh, I read you were
No,
Yeah, dark and brooding. They're expecting.
We
Yeah.
did the Berlin twins, the Demon Twins of Berlin and American Mary as a caricature of what people think we are, but we're not like that. The first time I saw someone cosplay one of our characters, the first time I saw someone get a tattoo of one of our characters, I mean, I was the person who used to dress up like Rodriguez characters for Halloween, so to see someone else do that, it's like a dream come true. There's nothing better than that.
Yeah, it's a real privilege.